Hi there and welcome to the plot. It's July and I'm giving my plants a weekly feed and water. As you can see, the water butt is very empty and it will only get filled up if it rains. So I've got to use my water very sparingly. So the only plants that really get fed and watered are the ones that are actually producing crops at the time. So that would be these tomatoes and the courgettes, the runner beans, and in the greenhouse the melons and the cucumbers. That's the watering done, so I'll give you a look round my very dry plot. This is the potato bed, as you can see, second earlies, so they're all over now. They need to start being dug up. Sweet corn coming along nicely. We've got a few sweet corn coming there. A nice one there. A few others. I put in 3 rows of beetroot there. But as normal, sowing straight into the ground is not so great. We've got 4 squash plants here, just starting to flower, but no fruit as yet. Runner beans, they're all doing okay, and we've had a few pickings off of those. We've got 3 rows of peas, and they're just starting to come as well. And some French beans. So these in the greenhouse, and then planted them out. Right, we'll go up to the main part of the allotment now. Yeah, the water situation is getting really dire. As you can see, we've only got to this level here, so it's about 200 litres there. Not too much. And the plot is looking extremely dry. We'll go down here. This is where my broad beans were. Harvested all those, and I've put some cauliflower and kohlrabi in there. Just start to see one come in there. Come in. And looks like I need a bit of a weed in there. There's some winter and summer cabbages. This is a little bit less weedy. We've got some lettuce and in the middle summer cabbage. They're doing quite nicely. And here I've got some kohlrabi. One there's coming, I don't know if you can see it through the mesh. Yeah, it's come out all right. And the end of the bed is cauliflower. The bed behind, if you remember, is my first earlies. I had Ulster Prince, which was in that bed there, and they were really nice, and I just need to dig out these ones here. Asparagus is finished. Don't pick or don't cut the asparagus after midsummer, and that's been given a feed. Young in bed's looking very sorry for itself, but we have produced some decent onions. Not huge. Garlic was really good. The apple tree, or apple bush, is very loaded with apples, as you can see. And I need to thin that out to probably 2 apples per nodule, if that's what I think it's nodule. So something like this. just have 2. Also been growing some daisies for home, and they're all coming along nicely. Look like they need a bit of water. In fact, I might plant those out, take those home and plant those out. What else? We'll go down here, come back to the greenhouse in a minute. Yeah, the onion bed, it's all very dead. Didn't do very well. Second early potatoes, kestrels, they're all over. We've had a reasonable crop of French beans off the first few plants, and there's some more coming here. And next to those I've got a row of peas, and they really suffered through the heat, but I notice there's one coming there. It's quite nice. Tomatoes are doing pretty well. I've got 7 plants here, some more at the top. Yeah, not too bad. And some runner beans. Some more sweet corn. Gets the sun all the time, so sweet corn's quite small. No rain, so dry. Plums are doing pretty well. I've been thinning those out, and the apples as well on this tree. I've been thinning those out, and they're a reasonable size too. And pears too. And coming along nicely. Right, we've got to the greenhouse. Yes, the apple tree is certainly loaded again this year. Right, so we're going to the greenhouse now. Bit of a jungle. Here we've got some basil, keeps away all the bugs, and tomatoes here. Obviously we've got 1 tomato in each pot. That is automatically fed. And we've got 4 more down this side. And we've got some more basil, tomatoes coming along quite nicely. Yeah, not a huge amount really. And this year I've grown some melons, and they've come out alright. Quite a reasonable size, those. Quite pleased with those. And the other thing is cucumbers. I've been growing cucumbers this year, and they're coming along nicely. I've just put those into a pot and then just put water into those. And what else we got? Yeah, I've got 4 melon plants, and there's another melon there. There's one at the back you can't see. Some more tomatoes over there. They're all coming along quite nicely. And this one here, I think this one here is going to be the one that's going to be cut first. Yeah, this is all a bit of an experiment. They're in quite small pots really. I did read they're supposed to be 10 inches, but that's definitely not a 10-inch pot. So I've just got to look for slight cracking at the top, and them to feel a bit soft, and then I'll be able to cut those off. I've got 1 per plant, so that's pretty good. I'm quite happy with that actually. Alright, that's about all in the greenhouse. We'll go up to the plot at the top and just show you what else I've got up here. Yeah, it's so dry, just not had any amount of rain at all. A few millimetres, but not much. Carrots are coming along quite nicely. You know, doing okay. And beetroot as well. That's coming along nicely. We've got quite a few of those. I need to plant some more out. Some radish. We've done quite well with radish. And I've got some spring onions there. They haven't come up yet. and I've just planted out some beetroot and grow those in pots. This section here, you saw me watering the tomatoes, and that's these ones here. We've got quite a few good trusses there, so I'm looking forward to getting those. And I've been pinching out any side shoots. And we've got 5 squash plants here, butternut squash, still very small, not much water, but I did notice here I've actually got a fruit coming. Very small, but that's nice. Some more tomatoes there, and here you see me watering this already is courgettes. I've gone for yellow ones this year. Got 2 plants there. Well, that's about it really. I'm gonna go down to the bottom and plant some more beetroot seeds. I'm also picking lots of blackberries on plot 15. So in between the beetroot that has come up, I'm making small holes, and I will put new beetroot seeds in the holes, and hopefully they'll grow. Like these little beetroot seedlings. Very, very dry on the plot, but we are managing to get something, and hopefully it will rain and we'll get some more water so I can water some more. I hope you found that interesting. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.